Hi everyone! Today we're going to speak about how we attach flowers to the wall. We get so many questions about how do you stick, do you hang them. I have a wall and it is painted. I have a backdrop and it is made from foam. What do you guys recommend to use to be safe, and so on and so forth. So most of our customers at Sydney Paper Flowers, they buy flowers for either weddings or parties or the interior styling, so they style at home. At most cases, they use our flowers for arrangements on the real regular walls. They can be brick built and then painted. They can be gyprock and then again painted. So we speak mostly now about these kind of surfaces which are hard and you can stick to them something, and especially the cases when you are, for example, renting a home or you're having a party in the venue which does not allow you to put anything, any fixtures, any nails or pins into the wall, even if that's, well, obviously possible to do. If you have a gyprock, you easily can use a push pin, right? And this will be the good alternative to the nail, but anyway, it will leave you with the tiny hole in the surface. So venues and rented homes, they do not allow you this option, but we have another option, which actually two options which are pretty safe. They are easy and absolutely cheap. So what we recommend is a 3M brand command hooks, which you can find in Australia. This is Bunnings or Officeworks or any other craft or handy shop. Normally these hooks are used for hanging garlands or something, any decoration you have, and be very careful with what they say on the back. These hooks, they are removable and damage free. They hold just absolutely tiny weight. If we speak about this one, there are different other types, and there at this corner you will see the grammage, so which means how many grams of something which you hang using this hook will be safe for this particular hook and this particular stripe which you use to stick it to the wall. These are absolutely fine for most of our flowers. I wouldn't recommend them to use these hooks for our giant 45 and 50 and 35 and 50 centimeters flowers and even bigger ones. But for anything up to 45 centimeters, they are fine. So what you actually do, you open the bag, there are 20 hooks, you just break this one by one, and you see this is a very tiny hook. It's plastic, and there are several sticky tapes. Please pay your attention to there is a blue cover and black letters cover of the stripes. So, and on these black letters you will see it says that's wall. What does it says? Wall side. Yeah, wall side. So which means that with this side of the sticky tape you stick to the wall, and this blue one is to the hook. So you stick the tape right to the hook and press for a little bit, just several seconds will be enough. And this hook now is ready to be stick to the wall. So you take this, you peel off this cover, press to the wall, hold for several seconds. They recommend 20 or 30. Well, in an ideal world, and these guys recommend to leave these hooks for several hours to set, and then you hang the flower, because each of our flowers, they have a tiny loop at the back. So using this loop and using this hook, you just do this. So you hang it this way. When you're already done with your flowers and do not want to have this arrangement on the wall anymore, so what you do, if this hook sit on your wall, so you just pull this stripe, this thingy out. You go slowly and in parallel with your surface, this way. And then you will see, oh, I need to hold this tension, and you will see how all this comes off. Normally, at the most surfaces, this comes off easy with no paint on this sticky tape. But if the paint wasn't correctly wasn't made correctly, or the painters used a pretty cheap brand or something, this may damage not the wall itself but the upper layer of your paint. So please try this first on a hidden spot somewhere on this particular wall which you plan to use, yeah, you will see how it behaves, right? Alternative way for those who are not sure in their paint and the quality of their walls, there is a BluTack. As I understand, this is an Australian brand, Bostik, Bostik Australia, Bostik New Zealand, but you can find something pretty similar on Amazon or on eBay. Just Google this sticky mass, or yeah, even if you Google like BluTack, you will see alternative brands. So what is this actually? This is a sticky mass, obviously, and it feels like a chewing gum. It's soft and sticky, and you see, you can just play with it, and this is so long lasting. So you just need a tiny amount of it to stick something to the surface this way. Normally this amount is enough to hold this size of flower, which is 23 centimeters. If we say the flower is about 30 or 40 centimeters, I would go with either bigger piece of BluTack, or, which is even better, to divide this bigger piece into two small ones, and then to stick the flower like at the top and at the bottom. So just two or maybe even three, especially when we speak about hanging flowers over the decor or change table. Be absolutely safe. I would recommend even to go with much more BluTack than you really need, but then you'll be sure that flowers are safe and they will never fall off. So again, even if you have this tiny loop at the back of the flower, but you want to go safer, you can hang this flower onto the hook, and then to secure this at the bottom or on the sides with the BluTack. We provide, with all our flower sets, we provide both hooks for small, for medium and big size flowers, and for small flowers, leaves, butterflies, we provide a piece of BluTack you can use. When you stick the flower with the BluTack, I would recommend to place the BluTack not onto the petal, because this is small and this shouldn't, and this wouldn't, and this won't, but it may get damaged. So I would recommend to place BluTack right onto the base circle, right to here, and then when you press, so this is the rose, pretty complicated shape of the flower. So if you BluTack here, so you go underneath this second layer of petals and press right there where you feel the BluTack is underneath. You press this way, not here, you know, because you won't reach the BluTack spot, and not even through here, because here, right there where the BluTack is, you see there's a curve of the petal, so you will more likely damage the petal. So go here and press, so no damages, and you still press nicely and securely. Oopsie. Yeah. When you want to remove the BluTack, do not just pull it like this, because sometimes over the time when the flower sits on the wall, it sticks pretty hard to the paper. So hold the petal with one hand and take this off this way. If you take off BluTack and you see some micro tiny bits are still on, just use the whole thing and just stick them off this way. Just like wipe off, but you stick with this piece of BluTack. So these two products are absolutely gorgeous, BluTack and common 3M hooks. They are easy, affordable, so if you feel that you need a little bit more than you get from us when you purchase in our set, just buy any extra